Okay, I'm here with Mark Nordman. You're the, tell us what you do for the Iditarod.
I actually work as the Iditarod's race director and also race marshal. Of course, today the race starts, so pretty much got the marshalling duties now, and I've got 9 judges that work with me and pretty much just try to keep this circus moving in the right direction to Nome.
How many years have you been doing this?
Actually, I think this is my 20th year as race marshalling, but I've either been racing, judging, or race marshalling, race director since '83.
No kidding. Well, in terms of the 14 race, there's been all the weather and all the different things. I know I covered the Iron Dog last year, and they were relieved to get underway with some positive weather. What are you thinking here with the change in the weather and the trail?
Well, it's crazy. I think that, excuse me, that our whole nation's been talking about weather, whether we're outside and the amount of snow and cold they're getting or the lack of it up here. I know down in Bethel, Pete's been dealing with the same thing. I know he had to go train up in Nenana with Aaron Burmeister. I think everybody's kind of the same thing. We've been talking about it so much, let's just get this thing on the road. We've had some really good volunteer help, as we always do, but we sent out, there were 11 different guys that have been working on the trail, putting in the bridges that we normally do, just checking it all out. It'll be a demanding trail over the Alaska Range, but once we get to Nikolai, we've got good trail all the way to the coast, and it's light on snow up there, but we got a little time there yet.
Now, when you have a race like this, and we haven't talked before, tell us how many volunteers you might have to put on this race.
You know, I've probably got 300 that go out on the trail, and those are people that directly report to my position. But there's over 1,000 people that put this thing together. I mean, it's the staging area here on Willow Lake is perfect. You know, we have Dave Cruz Construction, which has been a big help as far as plowing the lake, working on our trail for us. It's phenomenal, the amount of people. People come from all over the world. This is their holiday. They take their time off, their 2 weeks, and come and work for us. Without the volunteers, it would not happen, like any of our races.
Now, you've been working with it so long. Tell us about the growth and the change of from when you first started to where it is now. Can you compare the two?
Yeah, I can. I think 2 things that we noticed so much is that the trails really has improved over the years. We've run groomers over it. Besides the equipment, the dog food, the way these mushers have learned to handle these dogs in such a professional manner. The biggest thing, the trails improved, the equipment. You know, we're all running lightweight aluminum sleds and no longer big stick sleds that we used to run all the time. So the communication system, it's a race that the world can follow. What you guys are doing now for Pete and everything, it's perfect because it lets the world follow the race more than just sitting there listening for radio or ham updates.
Well, sure. I started the K300 website years ago, and when I took over, and that was in '95, it was all facts. And now to be having the whole audience watching on the tracker is really changed the way the audience sees it, and I think has improved. It can't help but improve participation in the race.
And all the way up to the sponsors. You know, it's something that, of course, they fund our race here with their hard-earned money from their corporations, and smaller operations are supporters and presenting sponsors. And, you know, it's something that they can also see the interest. So the people come to the website, which is a huge thing for us. You know, the amount of millions of hits we get on the website, that's good for everybody involved as far as the promotion for sure.
Sure. Well, thanks for all your work, and we'll talk to you in Nome.
I appreciate it. Take care.